Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is a video to go over homework number 91. Please make sure you post it on Google Classroom so you get credit for it. Okay, so yesterday's lesson was about graphing scatter plots and then finding the equation for the line of best fit and then drawing the line of best fit on the graph. Okay, so basically, again, everything was basically reviewed yesterday. The only new thing is that when you're coming up with your equations, you have to use the lowest x and the highest x. So on this table, it was not in order. So you had to use 2, 7, and 11, 26. Okay, so if you plug that in, you get a slope of 19 over 9, because you do 26 minus 7, and then 11 minus 2, which is 19 over 9. And then when you do 19 divided by 9 on the calculator, you get 2.1 repeating. Now, it's always to the nearest hundredth, whether it says it or not. So you would take this one, and this one does not round up that one, so it gets 2.11. Then you plug in, and we're always consistent, we use the first coordinate. So we use the first coordinate and the slope of 2.11. Your x is 2, your y is 7. Multiply those, you get 4.22. Subtract 4.22 on both sides, you get 2.78. So you now have your equation of y equals 2.11x plus 2.78. Okay. Some people by accident may have did the first and the last, thinking those are the lowest and the highest. So I did put that answer down here. That was 2x plus 4. So if you picked the wrong points, but you got this right equation, I mean, I guess that's good, but this would not be correct. But if you got 2x plus 4 and you're not sure why, it's most likely because you used the first and the last instead of the two highest. All right, so now that we have our equation, y equals 2.11x point 2.78, we're going to, well, actually probably already should have created a scatter plot. So that was just basically putting the coordinates. Okay, so 4, 12, then you had 8, 20, you had 3, 7, 2, 7, and 11, 26. So that's what you should have plotted first. You had your x, your y, you had your title, and all of your axes were labeled. So when you get this equation, what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you start here. Remember, before begin, here's where you want to start. So you take your pencil, wherever you think around 2.78 is, don't put an extra dot, right, because you can't have any extra dots. And then you take your ruler, and you're going to go through the middle of those points, okay, whatever you think the middle is, okay. And then make sure you have an arrow on this side, no arrow here, okay, because you can't have no negative hours or money. Please make sure it's labeled with the equation y equals 2.11x plus 2.78, and make sure you have an arrow on this side. And then part D, use your line of best fit. So that means you're going to go up and over, determine how much a waitress can earn in tips in 10 hours. So if we go 10 hours, we go up, we get to 25, or we go up to the line, and then we go over and we get to 25. So about $25. And usually I would ask you in class, is the 10 hours interpolating or extrapolating? And because it's inside those plotted values, inside our graph, this would be considered interpolating. All right, so again, equation y equals 2.11x plus 2.78. This is what the graph should look like. Okay, the hard key is, hard copy of the key is on my website, and approximately $25. Don't forget your equation and your arrow. All right, hopefully you did well. Don't forget to post it.